All right, good morning. Happy 4th of July weekend. Again, 4th of July weekend. So this is the Seminole show. Again, the guy, Mike, that runs this, he also runs now the Oldsmar show, which we've had two, and we have another one coming up that's going to be a monthly show, it looks like. And it's also the same weekend as Clearwater, so there's like some dueling crap going on with that. But, as it is, choose one, choose both, do whatever you want to do. But it's going to be interesting to see how people... or vendors go to one or the other, and then also people. Got the fanny pack. Ow. And I'm a little early right now, so I don't know what to expect from the show today. I don't know vendors if they're on vacation or a lot of people are going to show up. I'm not really sure. I like to hit all these shows, show you stuff, so that's what we're going to do. Going through some other stuff here. We got some boxes there. They got stuff to where it's labeled on the back. Like see some of the rookies from this year, and then flip them over. They got the pricing. That's always good. Nice and easy conversation. See some of the cards they got here on the table.
So yours?
Go on, man.
Todo eso que estaba, bro, I'll give you a deal. But that's I think inserts, bro. No. I don't know.
Well, that's Mike's stuff down there. Yeah.
Dale, parce, todo bien.
To 10, that's good. Not so bad. Just give me an idea real quick of what's kind of put out, so you have an idea what's going on in the show. What do you ask on this jaw?
I think I'm asking like 450.
450. What about the Zion?
I don't know, that one's like 250.
250. This is a nice card right here. Nice little quad. Number 25.
So you having fun? What have you been?
Oh, yeah.
How you doing, Anna?
Good. How are you?
Good. What do you have on the Solani auto?
125.
Some B-roll here for the channel. Do you like the trout though?
Huh?
Do you like the trout? Little Fart Star auto here. Brady Brian Greasy action. Some cool looking Brett Favre. Couple other autos. Got the King in the corner. Some classics. I have this card right here, but it's something scratched up on the front. Some other stuff over here we got going on.
It's nice to have a genuine interaction like that.
Yeah, and I got a letter from them. It's not for sale. I mean, I thought about auctioning it off of one of the DFWs or
Right.
American Legions.
Right.
Just as long as they promise me all that money goes to the Wounded Warrior Project.
Amen.
Still thinking about it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
really
getting
cool,
older.
man.
I don't need to keep it.
Right. Well, that's neat how that worked out. Very cool.
More stuff. Just the way they set it up, where it's kind of like these are the players, and then they have a bunch of cards, and I guess they usually put the better card up top. See, like over on the other table, this guy has the Rodmans for 30. He has like 3 of them. It's a fun Shaquille O'Neal card right up here. Players, it's rough in here. I don't see if there's anything super crazy in there. Stuff. For some reason, I already missed the CSG green being on labels. We got going on here. We like to see what's on tables. Bobby Witt first, camo, Rose. Actually, pretty decent prices for what this stuff is. Judge Pink for $10. Think about it. You can't even get a box or a pack or get into some of this stuff for the cost of just buying the card, and that's why it's always, you know, yes, I enjoy opening packs like everybody else. The chase is fun. You're obviously trying to hit something crazy, but more times than often we're not going to. It's kind of set up like the lottery. The only difference is A, you do get something back for your money when you open up something, even if you have to wait on it, if you're buying the right product. Poor Keyshawn Vaughn. I don't think he's ever going to see the field. Not much, at least. What else we got over here? Pokemon. Alright guys, just leaving the Seminole show here, July 4th weekend. The next show is the Oldsmar show, July 9th and 10th. I'll show a picture of this. Try and drive. You know, the show was a little slow. Again, July 4th weekend. He said a couple vendors kind of, you know, backed out the last second also. So it is what it is. Again, when you have holiday weekend, stuff's not going to go great. Again, this is that more relaxing. You feel no pressure. You got time. You don't feel like you're trying to beat somebody to the next table or the next card. A lot of the same dealers that you end up with at other shows. Not every show. So you do have certain dealers you may see, may not see. You know, Matt, for instance, I haven't seen Matt in a few shows now, so I don't know what he's been up to. As well as one of the other guys. So that's just part of how it works, you know what I'm saying? I did pick up a couple cards. I'll show those here in a second. And I hope everybody has a happy 4th of July weekend. Please. All right, so one of the other things at the show is that one of the guys had a passing of the torch from Donruss. One side's Emmett Smith and the other side's Fred Taylor, serial number 3 of 1500. Now, one of the things that people don't know about passing of the torch is I believe only the first 50 cards are autographed in passing of the torch. So serial numbered 1 through 50 has a dual auto on front and back of those players, and then everything past that, 51 to 1500, does not. When we were looking up some comps on eBay, there was 3 cards that had sold dual auto, and what was interesting about those dual autos is none of them were serial numbered at all. None were graded. So somebody had gotten either both people to sign it or were fake signing it and then selling it. I don't even know if they make a passing of the torch for that year that does not have a serial number on it. So maybe there's some people that have possibly been had. If not, I didn't read the listing name, but I didn't see anything that said, you know, guaranteed authentic or anything like that. I did find another one that was SGC graded, Emmett Smith to 50, because they also have a passing of the torch where it's just the player, and then there's a dual one. Again, serial numbered the same. First 50 are autographed. After that, it's just serial numbered. But you know, he was asking $600 for it. Those are notorious for not having a good clean auto. When I say clean, I mean not having a little streaking or bubbling from the ink, because the Emmett Smith auto definitely did. The Fred Taylor did not. They're also 2 different colors, so you can tell that they didn't sign them at the same time. Probably brought to one person to sign and then took into the other person, or sent to the other person to sign in that type of system. But it's just, it was really interesting. Again, he wanted $600 for the one he had. Those comps were the only thing that we could find realistic. You know, I think, you know, $600, somewhat fair price. Emmett Smith stuff sells for a lot of money, especially more of his lower end rare on-card autos. can fetch a good price. There was another guy there that had an Emmitt Smith auto. He wanted $600 for just the Emmitt Smith auto. It was not a $600 Emmitt Smith auto. He was out of his mind. He also had a couple other cards I'd asked about and just too high. But those dealers, you can't tell people they're doing something wrong. They do what they want. It's their card. So don't be upset. I know in your head you're like, you want it, but you can't get it, and there might be a little bit of a deal versus buying it on eBay and saving some money and blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, dealer's card's this card. They can do what they want with it. There was another guy that had a card marked 500 on the back, offered it to me for 250. I looked up comps. Last comp was about 200. Was it going to come down to that? So nothing I can do about it. Just got to move on. If anything, just buy it on eBay, and I still get it cheaper after tax and shipping than buying it from the guy at the show. So listen, sometimes that's what you got to do. It is what it is. But just a little something I wanted to talk about with the passing of the torch cards. I do have an open box of the, I believe it's 1999 Donruss Elite Hobby is what I have, and that's where you chase those passing of the torches. The big one is the Barry Sanders Walton Payton on card. I believe that's the last year Walter Payton signed on card because he passed just after that. And it's two of the greatest running backs of all time, without a doubt. Probably 1-2, to be honest with you. And people put them in different directions, but people argue the Jim Brown thing. Jim Brown honestly played with, I believe, lesser talent than what he was for his size and how good he was, and I think that helped contribute to that. Walter Payton played bigger than his size, and Barry Sanders was just something you've never seen ever. He's the only one to do what he did, and nobody's come even close. So, all right, guys, like, subscribe, leave a comment. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think, and come out with some more stuff soon. See you. All right, quick video. This was my pickups. Only 2 cards from the Seminole show. I picked up this Juan Gonzalez. This is a glove card, but I really liked just the way the patch looked on it. It's game used, obviously. Juan Gonzalez. If they ever start letting the steroid boys in, he'll end up getting in. I mean, 2-time MVP. Got a lot of good stats to match it up. And then Steve Largent, just nasty old patch here, auto. I like these old school, sticker autos that are inlaid in the car. I mean, it's just cool, and the next one is Chris Collinsworth is what I'm looking for, but I'm being really specific on these cards that I'm getting that are like this. This is numbered to 50 or 80. Sorry, 80. He originally had 150 on it. I've been asking about this card for quite a while. He came down to $80, so I appreciate that. Just going in the PC, just good long-term hold, in my opinion. I want to get the Collinsworth, get me a nice Rice at some point, and kind of have a little collection of top receivers. You got to think about it. At one point, Steve Largent was the all-time leader for, I believe, receptions and possibly yards. So just time changes things. So, but going back in time, it's really interesting to see the guys that held their records before somebody broke it. But that's my pickups from the show. Hope you like, guys. Take care, enjoy, and hope you had a happy